If you take financial advice meant for a bloke with $3 million when you only have 300 grand, you will completely destroy your retirement. The Australian tax and Centrelink systems are ruthless. The exact strategies that save you a fortune at one level will financially ruin you at another. Most retirees have absolutely no idea where they stand. They compare their superannuation balance to some generic made-up target they heard on the morning news. They do not understand how their specific balance interacts with the age pension, the transfer balance cap, or the new Division 296 tax rules. Today, I am breaking down the 7 exact levels of retirement wealth in Australia for 2026. I will show you what each level looks like, the silent traps waiting at each stage, and the precise mathematical move you must make to protect your money. Let us jump straight into level 1. If your total assessable assets, including your super and savings but excluding your family home, are under $500,000, you are at level 1. Here, the Centrelink age pension is the primary engine of your retirement. Your superannuation is simply there to fill the gap between your basic bills and your actual lifestyle. The good news is, for a debt-free homeowner, this combination works incredibly well. If a couple has $300,000 in super, a safe 5% withdrawal rate gives them $15,000 a year. When you combine that with a full age pension of roughly $44,000, they have a tax-free income of nearly $60,000. Your tax picture at this level is brilliant. Because your super is moved into the 0% pension phase and the age pension is virtually tax-free, you pay the ATO absolutely nothing. The biggest risk at level 1 is holding on to unnecessary cash. If you hoard cash in the bank, you risk pushing your assets too high and losing your full pension. The smartest move at level 1 is aggressive debt elimination before you retire and keeping your lifestyle assets perfectly balanced so you extract the maximum possible Centrelink payment. Level 2 is the most frustrating, heavily penalised bracket in the entire Australian retirement system. At this level, you have saved a healthy pile of cash, but the system actively works against you. Because you have crossed the Centrelink threshold, you trigger the asset test taper rate. For every $1,000 you hold over the limit, the government strips $3 a fortnight from your age pension. If you sit at $800,000, you lose your pension entirely. You are now 100% self-funded. If you draw 5% from your $800,000 super, you get $40,000 a year. Ironically, that is less total income than the couple at level 1 who saved half as much money but kept their government benefits. The move at level 2 is defensive asset shifting. You must legally move money from your assessable super column into exempt columns. You take a lump sum from your super and renovate your primary home. You buy a new car. You prepay your funeral expenses. By intentionally dropping your assessable assets, you force Centrelink to increase your age pension. You must engineer your balance to beat the taper trap. Level 3 is where the math finally swings back in your favour. You've kissed the age pension goodbye, but you've unlocked the greatest legal tax haven in the country. In 2026, the general transfer balance cap sits at $1.9 million. This means an individual retiree can move up to $1.9 million of their superannuation from the accumulation phase, where earnings are taxed at 15%, directly into the account-based pension phase, where earnings are taxed at exactly 0%. If you have $1.5 million in super, your entire balance fits inside the cap. If your fund earns 6% a year, that is $90,000 of profit. You pay zero tax on it. You pay zero capital gains tax if the fund sells shares. The biggest mistake at level 3 is sheer laziness. Thousands of Aussies hit 65, stop working, but forget to tell their super fund to officially switch their account into the pension phase. They leave it in accumulation and voluntarily hand the ATO 15% of their profits every single year. The move here is simple. Flick the switch and pay zero tax. Above $1.9 million, the rules change again. The government will not let you park all your wealth in the 0% tax environment. If you have $2.5 million in super, you can put the maximum $1.9 million into the tax-free pension phase. The remaining $600,000 must stay behind in the accumulation phase, where its earnings are taxed at 15%. The problem at level 4 is usually an unbalanced marriage. Often, one spouse has $2.5 million in their account, while the other spouse only has $200,000 because they took time off to raise children. The smart move at level 4 is spouse equalisation. Before you retire, the wealthier spouse uses the withdrawal and recontribution strategy. They pull cash out of their massive super account and legally drop it into the poorer spouse's super account as a non-concessional contribution. By splitting the wealth evenly, both spouses can utilise their individual $1.9 million transfer balance caps. You can effectively shield up to $3.8 million as a couple in the 0% tax environment, completely legally, just by moving the money across the kitchen table. Welcome to Level 5. You are now officially a target for the federal government's newest wealth extraction tool. In 2026, the Division 296 tax applies to any individual with a superannuation balance over $3 million. This rule is brutal. For the first time in Australian history, the ATO will tax you on unrealised gains. If you have $4 million in super and the stock market has a booming year, your balance goes up on paper. Even if you do not sell a single share, the government calculates that paper profit and taxes the portion above $3 million at an extra 15%. They demand physical cash to pay a tax on a profit you haven't even cashed in yet. The move at level 5 is structural extraction. Keeping money inside super once you hit $3 million is no longer efficient. Smart retirees at this level start pulling their excess capital out of the super environment entirely. They use the cash to pay off any remaining non-deductible debt, or they move the capital into a family trust where the income can be distributed flexibly to lower-earning adult children or grandchildren to minimise the family's overall tax bill. At level 6, your retirement income is permanently solved. You have so much capital that running out of money is mathematically impossible. The conversation shifts entirely away from your own lifestyle and moves directly to estate planning. When you pass away, your superannuation does not automatically go to your kids tax-free. If you leave your super to a non-dependent adult child, the ATO will slice roughly 17% right off the taxable component of your balance. If you drop dead with $6 million in super and $5 million of that is a taxable component, the government will steal $850,000 from your children before the money even leaves the fund. The move at level 6 is the wash strategy. While you are still alive and over the age of 60, you systematically withdraw massive tax-free lump sums from your super and then immediately recontribute them back into the fund as non-concessional contributions. This chemically washes the money, turning it into a tax-free component. When you eventually pass away, the ATO gets nothing and your kids get everything. If you're sitting on more than $7.5 million, you are operating in a completely different reality. The sheer scale of your wealth means that standard superannuation strategies are no longer enough to protect you from the taxman. At this level, you do not just have an accountant, you have a team of legal and financial experts. You are looking at multi-generational wealth transfer. The strategy here revolves entirely around testamentary trusts. Instead of leaving millions of dollars directly to your children, your will is engineered to pour your assets into a trust upon your death. This protects the wealth from the family court if your children get divorced, it protects the money from bankruptcy if their business fails, and it allows your kids to distribute the investment income to their own children at extremely favourable tax rates. At level 7, your goal is not to buy a nicer car. Your goal is to build an impenetrable financial wall around your family tree that'll last for the next 100 years. The Australian system is complicated by design. It relies on you being too confused to make the right move, so the government can quietly pocket the difference. If you are at level 2 and you try to use a level 6 strategy, you will go broke. If you're at level 5 and you ignore the new taxes, the ATO will bleed you dry. You must know your exact numbers. Sit down this weekend, add up your super, add up your savings and find your level. If you're married, check the balance between your accounts and equalise them. If you have adult kids, look at the taxable components on your statement to see how much the death tax will steal. Do not guess. Do the math. Protect your money.
If this breakdown helped you figure out exactly where you stand, drop a comment below and let me know which level you are currently operating in. Hit the like button to push this video out to other Aussies who are using the wrong strategies. If you want to support an independent bloke keeping the facts straight, hit subscribe and click the join button below. I'm the Retired Aussie and I will see you in the next one.